Hi out there in the YouTube world. It's me, the Puzzle Master. And in this video, I want to talk about Helionostic. And that means sun knower. And a lot of the true or original religions of the world, even going back to ancient times, like we're talking Egypt. Like just on Google, type in Egyptian zodiac. And they had this at the Temple of Dendera that goes back thousands of years. And even in the modern Bible, it says that you have to know thyself to know God. And so many people don't know about astrology. And it's, I think, coming back now. Because we were in like dark ages where we were like controlled by the churches. If you also look this video up, it's titled like, They Control the World with Words. I'll leave a link for it in the description box because this person's channel, like, he's really smart. And especially in this video, he doesn't really talk about astrology, but it talks about like government and political, as well as like just language and how there's different language barriers all over the planet that are established control grids, basically, of trains of thought. And yeah, with a lot of this spiritual stuff, it really cannot be approached from a left brain perspective, because left brain is like, well, it's not the right brain, and right is your intuitive, uses pictures and imagery. It more links to your pineal gland and like psychic awareness or intuitive abilities, which your left brain being logical. You could see it also as being like your reptilian brain, because it functions more on logic and instinct, lust, and like sexual, like everything that in the chakras is at the base. So like lower awarenesses. And if you look up chakras, you'll see that like with ancient Buddhists and Taoists, their spiritual perspective of this, and they still used astrology, by the way. Astrology was still very important to them, because as above, so below, and as within, so without. So everything's interconnected. And yeah, the Taoists and Buddha, like, they use this chakra system to like show energy grids in the body. And if you raise the energy, then you can have more of it accessible to like your brain. Like higher methods of thinking, compared to if you're in the lower areas of the chakras, then it can be very cut off and feel like, I don't know. Know that no person is an island. If you feel that way, it's self-created thoughts, like in your own paradigm, that it's like a story that you tell yourself with your thoughts. And through meditation and stuff, that's what it's very about, clearing the cloud of thoughts that are of the world. Like, and you want to, it even says this in the Bible, to be in the world, but don't be of it. Meaning, don't be a byproduct of the people around you, but be aware and like conscious in yourself, so that you can help to like raise the vibration of everybody else. Like, and yeah, I'm drinking some chaga tea. Looks like black. Can't see through it at all. It's like untransparent. But yeah, I hope that this video has been informative and helped. The churches have really controlled people through language, and it's all just about the sun. Like, that's what God is. And even in astrology, there's a sun in you. Like, we're all sacred. And in no way is this trying to take away the sacredness of the stars. Like, it's not astrology, astronomy, it meshes to the same thing. It's just that the astrologers are seeing the stars as sacred. And when you look at someone's like birth chart, you're seeing the stars that are within their consciousness, which is why you can tell their personality traits. And yeah, it's really beneficial to know your chart. Like, not just to necessarily go to see an astrologer and have them explain it to you, but to be able to see it for yourself. That way it's undeniable. Like, and then when you know yourself, you know God. Because then you'll see why you get like upset with certain things, or why you are in your nature, and don't try to change your nature. Embrace actually how you are, because a lot of this astrology stuff, especially with the philosophers, it ends up questioning free will, because a lot of the stuff, as above, so below. But that's saying that kind of like the gods, and lots of spiritual teachers have different perspectives of this. I personally think that we do have our own free will, but that there's a current that as the planetary influences affect us every day, you can either go with the flow or go against it. And yeah, but you have your free will to do either. And neither is wrong. That's another thing in all of this with the Kabbalah and the tree of life, is that there's the three pillars. There's the white, the black, and the gray, which is the good, the bad, and the neutral. And all three exist. And through words, you can create storylines where it's either going to be all roses and love and happy, or all negative and upset and anger. But then my favorite is the gray pillar, the neutral pillar, which can see both, but it's more in a Buddha or meditative kind of consciousness, because then you just see truth and you're not tainted by the emotions of it. Which, in the Bible it also talks about, Moses parting the ocean. Well, in a lot of astrological contexts, the water represents emotion. And don't let emotions get in your way. Part the ocean. Don't let anything stand in your way when it comes to that. And a lot of things also point to, Jesus is always pointing at his heart. And that's because it's your solar plexus, which is ruled by Leo, the sun. And you have to know your inner sun. And that's how you can experience true, divine love and happiness. But, I hope this video has been informative and helpful. Please check out my other ones. I got lots. And, Mwah. I'll see you in my next video.